We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome
We
back
are
to
back.
King's Court. Absolutely. Welcome back to King's Court. I'm your host, Richie King, the bad man of comedy. And I'm here as usual every single week with my partner in crime, the commander. He's in the house. And we got a good show for you lined up today. Share this out and just get it to as many folks as you can. We don't want to nobody to miss and when nobody say they didn't have a good time. So we're going to share this out, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm asking you to do the same thing. Now, police, turn your attention. Whoop, we got comments. Let's see what we got here. Oh, right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate, they're looking.
Look at Dean Cerny. Hey, fellas, how you doing, brother? Thank you for joining in. Kawina, welcome to the show. Thank you. BJ. Yeah, he's in the house. Now you got to behave yourself. I just want to thank everybody right now that's on Facebook Comedy Vets on YouTube, and Comedy Vets that's on Backwoods Veterans Media. Thank you all. I see you all. Thank you all very much for joining in there. Get these numbers going. Thank you very much. Look at that. It's skyrocketed. Excellent. Thank you. All right. Real quick, we got to do what we always do, and that is start off with our missing persons. Now, there's some Spanish names in here, so please forgive me because I am not going to get them right. All right. Let me go back here. It's like Maribel Oquendo Carrillo. If I butchered that, I certainly apologize. Here's a photo of her when she came up missing or around the time. It's an age enhanced photo. So that means there's been nothing over the years. Age progressed, roughly 47 years old is what they thinking she might look like. If anyone has any information, please call. Here we go. Here's her stats. She was born August 22nd, 1973. She ain't 47 no more. No, she's in her 50s. Place of birth, Camden, New Jersey. Hair black, eyes brown. Height 5'3" at the time of her disappearance. At that time she weighed 54 pounds. She's not even one of those right now. Female. She's white and Hispanic. Okay. The FBI is offering a reward up to $25,000 for information leading to the recovery of Maribel or the identification, arrest, and conviction of the person responsible for her disappearance. She has ties to Puerto Rico, New Jersey, New York, and Florida. Well, that's a pretty good travel distance right there, guys.
That's a broad range there.
Yes, it is. On December 6th, 1982, she left her home in Homestead, Florida. Okay, I know where that is. To walk to the corner store. Family members report she made it to the store and purchased the items. She has not been seen or heard from since. At the time she went missing, she was 9 years old, wearing a white t-shirt, blue and pink pants, a new beige and brown shoes. Both Mabel's ears are pierced. Okay. If you have any information concerning, please contact the local FBI office, nearest American Embassy or Consulate, field office in Miami, and of course, guys, we always stress on you can submit an anonymous tip online. One more time. I know it's been so long, so some of these clues are no longer, they no longer help. But if you put anything in age enhancement, then concentrate on this. This is probably what she looked like. And this is only 47. She's now in her 50s, I believe. Yeah, 73. Yep, she's in her 50s. So take it what you word, guys. If you have any information, that's a unique name. I doubt she's being called that, but there's nothing. So the family needs all the help you can get. So if you have any information, please don't hesitate to call. Okay. All right. Took y'all on my walk. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Be careful on your walk. And man, you're improving more and more every day. We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is. I mean, damn, dude, that's just outstanding. Carl. What's up, Carl? Thank you for joining, brother. Glad to see you, man.
Ah,
Carl. All right. First flyer of the year's out. Here we go. We're going to be, of course, you know what we do with Comedy Vets. We're going to be in Hale, Missouri, March 28th, 2026. Doors open at 6. It's an adult comedy show, free to the public. The venue's paying us. It's free to you to come on in and join. It's at the Hale Hangout. Come support the veterans. It's going to be a great evening. 7 p.m. The show starts. Must be 18 or over. We're going to have a 50-50 raffle also. Merch and donation jug and all that. Come see our MC, James Riley, as he keeps things moving. Pete Barlow, coming up from Texas. The author of G.I. magazine. What an awesome dude. Yeah, my buddy, Richard Montano, the godfather of comedy. That will have you stitches. And he's going to headline that night. Okay. I don't put headliners and features on here because everybody on here can headline. On that show, Richard, I'm going to let Richard go ahead and headline the show. And then, of course, your boy's going to be there. This fat-looking dude right here with his arms crossed. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to be in the show as well. And we're going to make people laugh because that's what we do. Again, if you guys want to purchase any merch this time, for the next couple weeks, I'm offering my dog tags. They're $5. If you buy them online, there's a 3% tax on them because that's what the credit card company charges me. If you want to just put them on, go to this QR code right here, click on that and pay for them that way. Then they're what they are. I'll have to mail them to you. It don't cost much to mail them, but whatever that costs, plus dog tag, I'll charge you there. But these are $5, and I can make these also into keychains. These are keychains and necklaces. So any color you want on there. Believe it or not, the pink is the biggest selling one. Women just buy the crap out of the pink ones. So the pink ones sell more than them. So if you're interested in that, go ahead. Coming up, something that Comedy Vets and King's Court is entering this year is the 6th annual UTV ATV Patriot Ride. All right. I missed this last year. It was at an auction. I'm not missing it this year. April 25th. I've got nothing going on. I won't have nothing going on. I'm going to this deal. If you're in the area, Cameron, Missouri, you guys want to involve in that, here's the stats right here. It's from 8 to 10. Safety meeting at 10:15. That's what sign in. This is when you registration from 8 to 10. We depart at 10:30 a.m. sharp. It's $70 per UTV. Includes your shirt. $65 early registration. Extra shirts, the XL, $20. X sizes of 25. XL size, yeah. Guys like me, big dudes. Raffle tickets, auction items. All units must carry UTV liability insurance. I'm sure you can pick it up for a little bit of nothing. Average speed, 25 to 30. We're going to get after this year. Gravel travel, trails for the beginner. All riders must sign waiver to ride. Family-friendly event, so don't be out there drinking your beer and getting all loud and cussing. Whatever. Approximately 70 miles, free lunch, lots of merchandise. You can call the number over here for anything you want to talk about and get any information. But right there it is for you. If you're interested in that, go ahead and contact somebody. All right. We like to pose interesting questions here on King's Court, and we have a legit question.
yes, we do.
Let me pop it up for you. Why is the word abbreviation so long? It's designed to condense things down. I mean, that's like a duh.
Just
I mean,
let that one sink in.
I have no answer. Except that's the English language for you. Yeah. Commander, where's one place it was funny, but you couldn't laugh?
Oh, yeah.
Boot camp.
Boot camp.
Was the funniest place I wasn't allowed to laugh. Man, that was some funny ass crap. Oh, you think I'm funny? Stuff. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, no. You don't laugh. You don't laugh.
Hell no. No.
I don't care how messed up it is. You don't laugh.
And here on the show, we like to keep things accurate and transparent. I am going to give you literally probably the greatest saying ever. greatest advice ever, the truest thing ever. Prescription drug commercials be like, ask your doctor if this RX is right for you. Side effects may include. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the side effects are so bad with the medication, I'd just soon have what's wrong with me.
Oh my God. I seen some stuff for toenail
It'd
fungus.
be less painful.
Right. I seen the different toenail fungus that it could cause itchy, watery eyes, anal seepage. What?
What?
Your toenail could fall off.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter? What are we? Let's move on. 1972 Chevrolet Impala.
Oh, yes.
I think I'm in.
Yes.
I'm not a huge Chevrolet fan, but that, yeah. Or if you're not a Chevrolet fan, check out some of these.
Yeah.
They don't make these cars like that. No.
No, they don't make good muscle cars anymore. No.
The irony, last week we were talking about, I'd like to go to a funeral one time and have the truth. Here's the truth obituary. And it only showed me part of it, but you get the gist here. It talks about the woman who she married and everything. Then it says it had 2 children. In 1962, she became pregnant by her husband's brother, Lyle, and moved to California. She abandoned her children. Wanted to lab-based her. That's the woman's old picture. The kids are pissed. Or whoever wrote it is pissed.
They was mad.
Oh my God. I'd attend that funeral. Hell, I'd pay for the flyers.
That's
the greatest.
There you go.
This is some funny shit, because man.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Kid you not.
You tired of people that get themselves in a situation and they pray to God to help them?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Well, here you'll
Victims
like this.
of their own eyes.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh no! Lord, please let this lion become a Christian. Change his heart right now, Lord, please.
Lord, bless this food I am about to eat.
Oh.
Lord bless this food I'm about to eat.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
You were doing 110 and a 55. Give me one reason I shouldn't arrest you right now.
20 years ago, my crazy wife ran off with a cop.
So what does that have to do with this?
When I saw your lights, I floored it. I thought you were trying to bring her back.
Oh, oh hell no. Go run like the wind, you pretty bastard.
Oh, Lord. Oh, it's too much.
Probably something my son would do. Kids, don't do this. Lord help me. This is a redneck version of sticking your finger in a light socket. If you're grown, you get what you deserve.
I gotta stop it. Rednecks wouldn't do that.
No.
We put in a fucking gun and fire it.
That's right.
Don't blame that on rednecks. That's stupid. That's the way. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
You know, when it comes to bad ideas, this has got to be in the top 3 of all time. I'll take 2.
Well, I mean, I consider potential of, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You talk about the Olympics. This is some crazy curling going on right here.
I owed him up. I owed him
Oh Lord, that reminds me. Some friends of mine came to me one time and said, "Hey man, you want to go curling?" I remember I was bench pressing 330 pounds. I was jacked and ready to go. Right? I'm like, yeah, let's go curl. Well, absolutely. I show up there with my weightlifting belt, a towel, and my weightlifting gloves. They're all looking at me funny. 2 of them were holding brooms. I'm looking at them funny, like, why are we standing nice curling? They're like, I don't think you get it. Apparently not. They were curling. They were actually doing curling and wanted me to do it with them. Like, oh. Shit, that thing. Years later, I seen the Olympics. Like, okay, ain't I stupid?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
How do you know when a woman's about to say something smart?
How?
When she starts off a sentence by saying, "A man once said."
Men don't exactly kind of disregard that. That's for satire.
We got a
only.
disclaimer. We got a disclaimer to come with that.
Yeah, we do.
Don't try that at home, gentlemen. He's not a professional.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, and he obviously ain't been married very long. This
that's
next
right.
one, this lady here is completely full of crap. Listen to what she's got to say about 3 icons.
Richard Pryor was never funny.
Oh, shit.
Nor was I ever impressed by Whitney Houston singing.
No way. No.
Prince was never that good of a musician. I just think because everybody was on drugs that it sounded good.
All right, strike one, Richard Pryor, not funny. Richard I. co-wrote Blazing Saddles Pryor. The guy from Stir Crazy, Brewster's Millions and The Toy, not funny? Okay. Strike two, Whitney, The Bodyguard, I Will Always Love You, Houston. That's the one you're not impressed with. Whitney, I sang the national anthem better than anyone in the history of this country's existence. Houston. Damn, Whitney was right. Crack is whack, and you're on something. And then finally, Prince, his royal badness, the high priest of pop, Purple Yoda, the prince of punk. Dude, that's strike three. You're out.
Yeah, don't even pick up your bat and go to the box. You're just no.
Those 3 names, it don't matter what genre you're from. You know who the hell they were, and if you're that popular, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Shut the hell. Okay. Let's move on before we get in trouble.
Hey. Hey.
Sound effects.
The sound effects were great.
That was awesome. Stupid old 80s games and fireworks. Oh my, that's awesome.
Oh, good Lord.
This next bit, I follow these 2 on TikTok. They have lost their minds, guys. Here? You make your own decision.
I just found out that I am possibly the best husband ever. I read an article that said that most men don't listen to their wives. And I have never heard my wife complain one time about that or anything. She never says I don't listen, and she never complains about me in any way. And so I guess that just makes me a little bit better than all the other husbands. So I just want to say to everyone, especially the men, listen to your wives as well as I do, and you'll never hear any complaints. You'll never have any trouble, and we'll all just get along really well together, because turns out being the best listener is a top priority for women. And I must have inherently knew this already, because like I said, no complaints from her. Hardly even hear a peep out of her, really. She just talks about how great I am, and that's all I ever hear. It's quite amazing. And guys, you can do this too.
The last one here. The little language in this one, I'm sorry, but I've played games before on some of my family members. So here's from a woman's perspective about games.
Men are full of shit, and I'm about to tell you why. My husband's been tinkering in the garage all day, and I half-ass think he's avoiding me because I don't think he's doing anything important in there. But anyways, he comes out and comes to me, and he's like, hey, do you think you can run to the hardware store for me because you're dressed and I'm not? I'm already dressed. I've been running errands all day, and he's just been stinky in the garage. And me being a good wife, I was like, yeah, totally, I'll go to the hardware store for you. No biggie. Text me the address, and I'll head there now, and then text me a list. So he texts me the address first. I get in my car, and I start driving. Okay, I haven't even looked at the list. I arrive to the hardware store that's only 5 minutes down the road. No biggie, no biggie. And I get in and I look at this list and it says galvanized nipples. And then I look at the front desk and there's 4 men over the age of 70. And I'm like, hey, you guys have any nipples? And they all start giggling. I don't know why. It's like an inside joke that I'm not a part of. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna FaceTime my husband, and I'm holding the phone up to them, and he's talking to him, and we're all speaking English, but I'm not understanding what the fuck's going on, okay? Because he's using words that I don't understand. What the fuck is a galvanized elbow? What the fuck is a galvanized nipple? Nobody knows. And then they bring me these tools, and he's like, here's your galvanized nipple. And it doesn't even fucking look like a nipple. Why do you call it a nipple if it doesn't look like a nipple? What's next? You're gonna make me go to a hardware store and ask for ovaries and hand me a bunch of loose nuts and bolts? Why the fuck are you guys are fucking with us. You're fucking with us, and I know. I got your number. I clocked you bitches. Quit fucking with us, okay? And now I'm never going to a hardware store again because that was really embarrassing. They were all giggling at me.
My uncle did that to me when I was a teenage boy. They sent me to the next town over to get some auto parts. They said, hand the guy this note. Don't worry about it. He'll give you what you need. I gave the guy this note. He looked at me and said, what's your name? I told him, okay, hang on a second. He comes out there and he lays these things on the counter. He goes, okay, says here you need a gas cap dipstick for a Studebaker. He took a gas cap and he broke off a meter stick and duct taped a meter stick to a random gas cap, right? He says, he goes in the back, comes back out, he has this bottle of heat, or excuse me, it's a bottle of turtle fluid, but it's got a sticker over it, right? And it says light bulb fluid. Sits on the damn counter, and then he comes back out with these things. I don't know what the hell they were, but years later they were actual wheel bearings. He said we need muffler bearings. So he gave us muffler turn the signal fluid and a gas cap dipstick for a Studebaker. He said, "Here, take us home to your uncle's. It'd be no charge." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's messed up." Let's go back and check out some of these damn comments before we lose our minds here. I says, "Nothing will motivate you more than a walk." Dean said, "Huh? What's up, Dean? Right. Carl, man, that looks like a blast." Yeah. The reason why abbreviations are so long is the reason why we have abbreviations. That's right. That's right. That 72 split bumper Camaro. Oh no, that was good looking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Side effects may include low resale value on your home, anal seepage, projectile vomiting, and death.
Death. And
what it kills me on them, Dean, is when it's about if you or someone know has died taking this product, please God. Well, you were someone who died. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, Jesus calling on line 1. Yeah. It says, Carl, I have that joke, but it's with the bear. Idiots. Hey, Russell, how you doing, brother? The galvanized nipples and elbows don't get arthritis. That's right. I've been there at the hardware store. I bet there's a story somewhere. I sent you and Shelly some pics to check out. Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, I'll check them out. Probably some of his good-looking work items, wood stuff he's made. I can promise you that. Let me see if I can't go over here and get on here and see if I can't bring him up for y'all. Swear to God, I don't know how to use this damn thing. Let me see. Nope. I had to get them and download them. I'll have to download them later. But yeah, so excellent. That's the memes and stuff for today. All right, guys. What our new segment is, we're going to get Commander some time here. Conversation with the Commander. He's he got some things he wants to talk about. He's going to hit,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
come back to the topic he kind of talked about last week, kind of inadvertently. So, Commander, cheers, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, listen. I got a veteran word of the day. You guys can look it up, or maybe if some of you know it, just throw it out there. Soup sandwich. Try that one on for size. Anyway, remember last week I was talking about veterans all have a story. We all do, every one of us. I came across a story that I want to share with you. It's going to take just a few minutes, not very long. It's short, but I was able to relate to it in a situation near the end of my time overseas. And I just want to share this story with you, and then I'll give you my story because, Richie, all the time we've worked together on a job, and we've conversed back and forth a time or two. And he says there's no reason not to be a good human. Okay. Try to be a good human. Okay. We could all take that good advice. So anyway, here goes a story. Starts back in 33, comes up to almost present time. And then I want to give my little story that I'll share with you. Anyway, so bear with me right here. I'm reading it off my tablet because I downloaded it. In 1933 in Paris, a baby girl named Francie, she was born to a loving Jewish family. Nothing about her first years hinted at what was coming. And then history arrived in 1940 when Francie, when she was just 7, German forces captured her father, Robert, and sent him to a prisoner of war camp in Austria. Behind barbed wire, he managed to send a message home. It wasn't long. It wasn't poetic. It was urgent. Run. Leave immediately. Don't wait. And in the summer of 1942, Francine's mother and Marcel, they took her 9-year-old daughter and in hand, and they fled toward the border. They didn't make it. They were arrested. And because Robert was a French POW, they weren't immediately deported. Instead, they were labeled hostages. The word sounded temporary. It wasn't. For 2 years, they were shuffled through transit camps across France. Poitiers, Drancy, Pithiviers, and Bueno-le-Rwanda. Each camp colder, hungrier, closer to disappearances. And I lost it here. Just say, there it's back. On May 4th, 1944, whatever protection they had left ended. They were put on a train to Bergen-Belsen, and each prisoner was allowed a small bag. Marcel packed carefully. Hidden among the essentials were 2 small pieces of chocolate. In a world built on starvation, chocolate wasn't a treat. It was survival. It was strength for one more day. Bergen-Belsen was not a place of instant death. It was slower than that. Hunger that never stopped, diseases everywhere, bodies stacked like forgotten objects, hope thinning by the hour. Francie was 10 years old by now. One day, in the middle of that nightmare, she saw a woman lying apart from the others, pregnant, alone, in labor. The woman was too weak to survive childbirth. Francie reached into her pocket and she felt the chocolate. It was the last piece, the one meant to keep her alive. She hesitated. Then she gave it away. That small act, almost invisible in a place designed to erase humanity, changed everything. The sugar gave the woman enough strength, enough energy to endure. A baby girl was born in a camp built for death. Against all logic, both mother and child survived. Weeks later, Allied troops liberated Bergen-Belsen, and Francie survived. Her mother survived. And somehow, unbelievably, they found Robert again, a family scarred forever, but alive. Years passed. Francie grew up. She became a teacher. Then something even more important, a witness. She dedicated her life to Holocaust education, traveling, speaking, refusing to let memory fade into silence. Decades later, at a conference, a woman stood before speaking and said, I need to do something first. My name is Yvonne. I'm a psychiatrist from Marseille. She stepped forward. The audience, I'm looking for Francine Christophe. Francine raised her hand. Yvonne walked up and gently placed something into it, a piece of chocolate. I'm the baby, she said softly. For a moment, no one moved because everyone understood 50 years earlier, a starving 10-year-old girl had chosen compassion over survival. That choice became a life, a doctor, a healer, a future. Francie Christophe is now in her 90s. She has children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, and she still tells her story because that piece of chocolate was never just food. It was proof the Nazis failed. They tried to destroy empathy. They didn't. They tried to erase human worth. They couldn't. In a place built to strip people of their souls, a 10-year-old girl proved that love can survive even there. Some acts of kindness echo for generations. This one echoed for 50 years until it was returned, not as repayment, as testimony. Testimony that humanity endures, that memory matters, and that even in hell, people can still choose to be human. I found that story very interesting because, like I said, all veterans have a story, and I gave mine here a couple years ago. Got published in a magazine that comes out here in Cameron, and it got published. I have a copy of it. I think BJ has a copy of it downstairs. 1975, Saigon was falling. It was April 28th. Chaos, everything going on, you name it. Throw in the monkey wrench, and thousands of people trying to get out. Helicopters leaving the rooftop of the hospital. Planes packing people on them, taking off from the airport. 7 years ago, we go to Kansas City on Christmas Eve, and we have Christmas Eve dinner with my goddaughters and their parents. This one particular Christmas Eve, we were there. My goddaughter's grandfather was there, and he had gone through a divorce, and he was dating a lady, and I didn't know her. And he came up and says, you were there during the evacuation. And I said, yeah, I was. He said, I got somebody I want you to meet. And he brought this Vietnamese woman around to me. This is Thuy. This is my girlfriend. And in the course of our conversation at the table, realized that we were in basically the same place at the same time. And she put both hands on my cheek. And all she said was, thank you. Thank you. Because of you, I got out. I made it to America. I said, I don't know if I helped you or not. There were hundreds and hundreds, thousands trying to get out. She says, all of you, working together. She said, you got out. I was the only one in my family. She says, because of you, I was able to come to America. I was able to become a U.S. citizen. I was able to meet a man and get married and have 2 children, both girls. One grew up to be a heart surgeon. The other one grew up to be a doctor of psychology. She said, because of what you all did, I was able to have a life, and I was the only one in my family that got out. The rest didn't make it. So a lot of times, veterans, we don't get a closure sometimes. We wonder sometimes if what we have done has made a difference in this world. We wonder sometimes what was it all for? And sometimes just trying to be a good human and do the right thing and help people, sometimes the good Lord brings it back and says, see, I had a plan. You didn't know what it was back then, but there was a plan. By her being able to get evacuated, by her being able to come to this country and become a U.S. citizen and get married and have 2 daughters, both of them becoming doctors. It was kind of a quiet drive coming home, and I visited with BJ as we were driving home, and I thought, how many lives were saved because of her daughter who became a heart surgeon? How many people got the mental health they needed because her other daughter was a doctor of psychology? So we have no idea where the roads are going to take us and how they're going to cross sometimes. So I just wanted to bring that story back. It's been shared before, but not here on this podcast. But now there's my story. We've all got one.
Yeah, we do.
So
some good, some bad, some want to tell it.
And when I came across this story of this little girl and that little piece of chocolate, sometimes the smallest things mean the world to somebody else. You don't know how it's going to affect down the road. Sometimes we're lucky enough, we get a little bit of closure. We get to realize that, yeah, it wasn't for nothing. Okay. It wasn't for nothing. It did matter. She was just a teenager when she got evacuated out of South Vietnam during the evacuation. She was just a teenager. So many people, maybe our paths did cross there. I don't know. We were in the same location, the same area. We sat down there and talked about it. I don't know.
Nice.
Who would remember 50 years later? You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know,
yeah.
But it doesn't matter. And you want to hear what's really ironic? All these years, that woman's only been living 15 miles south of Cameron.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what blew my mind away. Yeah. So
and
anyway,
ironically,
I hope you enjoyed the story.
I did. Ironically, the ending of that story you just said, you never know how someone's close to you, leads me into my next section real quick. Pay attention to your community. Veterans, there's a lot of things out there you live in a whole area of your life and miss. Yesterday, wife and I were out hanging out flyers for the upcoming comedy show. We drove all over the area in rural area to comedy shows. I went to a town called Laclede, Missouri. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea because I've never been there before. Well, I've been there, a long time ago, played basketball and things like that at school, but I never realized Laclede, Missouri is a very popular little town. Used to be a train town, had over 1,500 people. Now it's got 80. But there's something about that town that I forgot. I see a sign every time I go to Brookfield. It's the home of Blackjack Pershing, John J. Pershing.
Mm-hmm.
His home was where he taught school before he went to West Point. And there's a freaking museum. And that's why next week, or I'm going to call the guy tomorrow and try to set him up to come on here, the curator of this damn museum, come on here. And I'm kind of pissed off myself because I've been living around here my whole life. Okay. And never went to this museum. And it's freaking free. And it has his uniforms. It has his gun in it he carried with him, his 44, his trench knife, damn, his shaving kit, fork, knife, everything he ate with, different guns this man has his black Dodge, the convertible Dodge that he was, when he was a general and commander of the states or commander of the military, man. And it's things that I forgot. And while I was in there, I brought up the fact that, Y'all heard about the wind talkers of World War II, the Navajo,
Yes.
because they didn't have a written language. And so they brought in the code talkers. Well, that wasn't the first time that happened. Okay. It happened. The first time it happens in World War I with the Choctaw Nation. Okay. Now they did have a written language, but nobody knew what it was. And they were successful, passing these codes around because Choctaw is a different type of language. Right. And so it was amazing. And so pay attention, man, because you never know what's out there. It's absolutely free. And out front, they got a poppy garden, and Commander and I are going to go as friends. We're going to go take a look at this in May. It's a poppy, and we talk about all the time on the show about the poppies and stuff, and we'll save a lot of that for Memorial Day show that we'll do. But anyway, it's a field, and it has a dedication to poppies and why poppies are popular, and these things grow up wild, and they got them all boxed up. They're just beautiful. I never freaking knew it.
Yeah.
It's kind of aggravating because I'm a man who pays attention to things, and I went down that damn road to go to Brookfield, Missouri, and on Macon, and on down all down 36 Highway, east. I mean, from east to west. Years. 54 years old now, and I'm finally 54 and going to this damn museum. The man died in 1948. What the hell is going on? So, don't be a dumbass like me. Make sure you get out and pay attention, to your surroundings. And listen, it's free. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna make a donation because I'm not a freeloader. I don't, I want to make sure things are took care of. So I'm gonna give a donation to them. But my wife and I went through there. And, listen, Shelly, she had a great time in there. So if you're ever in the area and you're in the area, listen to this. And I see some of you are in the area here. Take your butt down there, man, to Laclede, Missouri. Check out this museum. Check out his house. They got his boyhood house closed off now because they're going to jack it up. They're going to put a new foundation underneath it, identical. They're going to duplicate it like it, was a full basement and everything. The school where he taught at and the museum is just check it out. It's something special.
Yeah.
Word or phrase that get a little tired of because people use it the wrong way. And it's quite simple. The word free. Okay. Word free.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing's free.
Nothing man-made is free. It absolutely is not free. Okay. It's not a free country. This is absolutely not a free country. It's freer than most, but when you got laws, guys, that tell you can't do certain things, it's not freedom. Okay. It's an illusion of free. People think, people give them stuff for free. Somebody's had to get paid to make that. Somebody had paid with sweat, labor, and tears to make whatever it is that you want. You got. It's not free. Only thing free it comes in my mind is the air you breathe and the sunlight. That's it. And if it rains, that's free too. But hell, you can't even drink water free. Somebody's got somebody's got to bottle it. Clean it and bottle it. So it's not free. Electricity.
That's right.
It's not free. Although it should be free, because Tesla invented a way to get free electricity by driving a rod into the freaking ground. Okay. And he had a way to do it where electricity free. They didn't want that. They didn't want that because they didn't want free electricity. They couldn't make you money. I think deer hunting or any type of hunting should be free because nobody owns animals. Nobody.
Yeah.
They're not we didn't make them. We don't own them. We can't fence them off. We can't keep them in. They're not ours. Right. So can we work on the word free, how we use it? Maybe just stop using it altogether because it's one of the most confusing words in our language is free. Freedom for what? From what? Yeah. You shouldn't run into a bank, bomb, but damn, if I wanted to, I should be able to do it for humor. Okay. Can't do that. If I wanted to piss off my porch in town, can't do that. You should be able to. You're free. You should piss off the back porch. You should do that, but you can't. There's certain rules, and I get that there's rules. Don't get me wrong. I get the rules, but
I was babysitting a little boy years ago, and I looked out the front door, and he was standing out there on my porch, middle of summer, high noon, had her hanging out. And he was peeing right off my front porch. He lived in the country. He didn't know. That's what he did. Lived in the country. He's out here in town. He just out.
I get it. Yeah. So
he can get away with it. I couldn't get away with it.
Yeah. Well, and the way things are anymore, it's just It's crap. Now I looked at them photos that my brother sent me. I'm gonna show you some of them. He sent me a meme that I missed earlier. I got it downloaded. So let's get to his meme. Here we go. Please neuter your pets and your weird friends and your relatives. And here's one of the deals he made.
Oh, that's nice.
That is cool. And then here's the other side. He's got propped up there called We the People.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you like any of this stuff, or you got an idea, something you want him to make, reach out to him. Reach out to him. Dale Baldwin, Facebook. He's got the outlaw flag right behind him, where you can get a hold of Redneck A-Hole. Dude holding a fish there, you can't miss him. 6'3", 270 pounds. Okay. But he some beautiful things he's got going on here, guys. Check it out. And they sell a lot of stuff. They ship them, so don't be worried about wanting him to ship. He can do that too. I think he's got PayPal and other avenues of pay. So check it out. Now we're going to turn the part over to anybody. Anybody got a question? Anybody want to talk about anything? Into the chat. This is your opportunity to strike up a discussion about anything, about two idiots we can talk about.
Yeah,
one thing
Dean, I'm just reading Dean's comment right here. You're right, Dean. Anybody in the military, any soldier, you can't, you ain't going to win as long as the politicians are got their nose stuck in it. You ain't gonna get anything.
No.
So true, brother.
It is true, absolutely true. It's been well covered by now. Unless you live on a rock, you know that there's a NBC morning host, Samantha Guthrie. Her mother is missing, and I've been watching this story, and I gotta tell you, there's some incompetent local law enforcement is incompetent. We had that same thing happen around here a couple years ago. A guy was killed. He killed two gentlemen over some cattle, checks and stuff. And the damn sheriff let him take the trailer out there. The two bodies were cut up and put in buckets. The buckets were in the back of his damn trailer. Wasn't searched. A whole bunch of just incompetent going on. And I used to think the sheriff was, they're real important in the county. They're the highest law enforcement in the county. Okay. They're in charge of the courts, in charge of the jails. And they can tell chief of police what to do, things like that. And they're elected. But my God, the incompetence of some of these sheriffs, it comes on full display when you got a serious matter happening right now. And I don't care what news media you follow, they ain't got a clue what's going on.
I read something on her disappearance earlier today. And of course, you got to watch out because there's a lot of fake news going on out there.
There absolutely is.
He said, she said, they said, and nobody said nothing. And I read a report that the FBI, apparently she has a pacemaker in her heart. Yes. And apparently they decided to ping the pacemaker for her location.
Yeah.
To see if they can find her that way. And
yes,
I thought, why are you waiting 3 weeks to ping the pacemaker?
That's what I'm talking about.
The pacemaker, why didn't you do it right off the bat?
The incompetence it's just crazy. Yeah. Okay. And they're just now doing lie detector tests. Yeah. Them the first damn things I'd have been doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's some insensitive people. These people lie about their ransom notes, and people ought to be flogged. Okay, you're trying to benefit somebody's crisis like that. You're worthless crap. And Vegas. Normally, I like Vegas and betting on her, but Vegas has got odds laying if she's still alive or dead. Really, Vegas? Really?
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Truth be told,
Lord.
I don't know. I don't think she is alive. But now they're saying
she is.
Before I tuned in the show and started doing research, it came across the news that they got somebody who, before she came missing, Google Samantha Guthrie, how much she makes, and Nancy Guthrie's address on the search bar. Okay. My question is, why the hell you kidnap a woman it's not a super rich family. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me put on this comment here. It says, what's happening in the Guthrie case is horrible. And I agree. I think law enforcement botched it. They botched it up bad, BJ. They absolutely, I mean, and they don't. People keep wondering, you guys getting along? First of all, who gives a shit? Stop asking that question if law enforcement gets along, because you're taking all the focus off of what's really going on. Who cares? They're not getting along. No, the FBI never gets along with anybody else. Nobody gets along with the FBI. So go ahead and figure that out now. All we need them to do, I don't care if you like each other, just have a good working environment, good working situation. It doesn't appear to be that way. And so some of them are so incompetent that you have to wonder if they're not involved. See, I thought the same damn thing.
Yeah.
They keep putting reports out. Well, this guy's an amateur. He don't know what he's doing. He's eluded your ass for 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we think we shot the Walmart. We're not sure. Really? Okay. They have nothing. They have DNA. Somebody sent one DNA to Florida, I heard, and one of them sent DNA to Arizona. And ironic piece of information I thought was funny as hell. They said 23andMe and Ancestry.com don't want to work with the FBI to do their genealogy thing. I know why, because they're not accurate.
Yeah.
23andMe and the other one, they're not accurate. They said 99% accurate. No, they're not. No, they're not. I've been involved in 3 different tests and got 3 different lineages to me. Okay. So you tell me how it's possible. Ancestry.com called my cousin, called her up and said, is he related to you? She said, well, I don't know. Don't you have his blood right there? You tell me, is he related or not? Is there some big family secret I need to know about? I mean, he's my oldest cousin. I mean, wow. Is he? I mean, so, and I found they didn't, I had to go back and I had to prove to them that I was related to Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford is my cousin, the president, right? And they go, oh, well, we didn't know. You really got my blood? You really got my blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they didn't want to work with him. And they were caught lying by Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil had a case where his last name was Williams, right? And he sent his blood work in and he came back and had people on there he didn't even know. And it wasn't right at all, right? And so Dr. Phil brought him on the show and had 23andMe and Ancestry.com. People, the representatives are, oh, we're 99% accurate, Dr. Phil. He goes, really? Okay. Asked him questions about blood. And he said, are you sure you're accurate? Oh, absolutely. He said, he kept asking him, kept giving him the way out. He said, are you sure? He said, you sure you just don't take the surnames of what they are and spin this thing like, they're both English and so they got to have English blood and Wales blood and all this stuff. You sure? They said, no, we're accurate as hell. He called the guy out. The guy's last name was Williams. He called him out. The test said he was all white ancestors. He was a black man, pure black. There was no white nowhere in his lineage. You should have seen the look on their face and the stuttering. What? It's because one of them admitted it. Well, we just kind of take their names. We take people's money and just give them a little something back. We make up stuff. I got a cousin, first blood cousin, who on my dad's side, okay, she had the same damn profile I did, but it was totally different. She has the same blood I got, profile totally different. On that side, there's no way if we share that side, it should be totally different. And so, no, that's why they don't want to work with FBI, because they'll get produced as frauds. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't think she's alive. Dean, brother, that's too long a time without meds. Absolutely, I thought that same thing. I think she's gone.
Yeah, those are critical meds she's on too. So
yeah, and she was bleeding pretty good. You seen the amount of blood that was on the porch. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we're looking for a murder. I don't think it's no longer a kidnapping now. I think it's murder. Question though is, why Guthrie? What?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that just doesn't make any sense. A lot of people kept saying could have been a home invasion gone bad. They're saying no, absolutely not. They're absolutely not. Well, how the hell are they? They don't even know. They do know they got some DNA in the house that doesn't match the family, and they got this mysterious glove they found within a 2-mile radius. They got DNA off it. None of them are in CODIS. Now, all that means, ladies and gentlemen, is this person has never committed a fraud, never had his blood taken, and he was never in the military. Okay, because in the military, from a certain age on, they start taking blood. I don't know if they did you or not, Commander. I know my dad said when he was in Vietnam, they didn't take his blood, but
they
did mine.
They didn't take mine.
They did mine. We got a profile. that's one of the reasons why it confronted me that I was Indian, because they took your blood and they figured it all out. So they got all this stuff, and it's just every day I look on it, I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ. You know, I think about Dean one time. I saw my wife said, imagine if it had been Dean or me or Commander, some of our family was missing like that. You don't think we'd be whipping the sheriff's ass if he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing? And not literally, it's a figure of speech, but you know what I'm saying, man. I mean, I'd be in his damn office. I'd be camped out in his office with a tent on his floor. That's why I was going to work for Bill and Hillary.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Probably
I hadn't heard that one.
I hadn't heard that either, but that's probably, I don't know. TMZ has been involved in this deal. Of course, you take TMZ how you want to, but Levin on there, he's talking about they've been in contact with a ransom guy. But this guy won't produce proof of life, but he knows who did it. And said the guy told him to shut up and all this. I don't know what to believe. This is the damnedest thing I ever seen in my life. You talk about incompetence. Wow. Dean. And that's why it's like, Savannah's mother's.
I just feel like we're being distracted while something else is going on.
And then they said, first they came out and said that the family was all ruled out. Then they come back and said, well, they're not, family's been ruled out as being some suspect. What? You either ruled them out or you didn't rule them out. Well, the DNA ruled them out, but they still could be suspects. Just say it. You have no fucking idea. You have no idea. Yeah, just get on there and say blah blah blah. I'm a babbling idiot, and just either get out of the way, let the FBI do it, or get out of the way. And how long are they going to do it? I mean, they got X amount of resources. What's next? Are they going to start? They're going to just bow out and say, we don't have any idea. We got other cases we got to work. And I'm sure they got other cases they got to work. So how many of you right now think this is going to be solved pretty quick? Or how many of you think it's going to drag on? I'm in the camp, personally, I think it's going to drag on. I have no confidence. I have no confidence. Yeah, you think so too? I have no confidence in them guys finding anybody, unless the dumb luck. And dumb luck can happen. Now, the DNA, the only way they're going to solve this is with DNA. Building a genealogical type thing to find out that stuff. If it really works like you say it does, they ought to be able to have some type of, thing.
Yeah. Why haven't they brought in the cadaver dogs?
They did. They brought in the dogs later on, about 3 weeks later. Bloodhounds. It's not the cadaver dogs. Dean, they should have, but they ran bloodhounds. Well, hello, these guys are gone. And then they said they towed a car. They went and towed a car. We think we got blood in the car. No. He detained a postal worker guy who lives 60 miles away. He was just there delivering a package. I don't know. The clothes be where they bought. I don't know if it's, if he actually got footage of walking in, or maybe he bought them online. There's a lot of online buying going on. Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing just looks bizarre to me. But for them to say he's an amateur and he's no good, he's beating the professionals for 3.5 weeks now. He ain't got a clue. Ain't even sniffed a good clue yet. Okay. Anyway, I really don't care one way or another. Samantha Guthrie, I don't even watch the morning deals, like I say, I'm usually watching NFL, something to do with NFL, or, maybe one of the bigger news things, but I don't have a problem either way with Samantha Guthrie and the family. It's just a very super unfortunate damn thing going on. And I kind of like to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Incompetence. It's just rampant. And Commander and I, we've seen it in our local area. Caldwell County over here, they're so damn dumb over there in that county.
Don't even want to get started. Don't even want to get started.
Good
God, Gertie.
So, and listen, I know people are human, but times are evolving. Witness statements you can't count on a human being to tell the truth. I think everything ought to be done with DNA. because it's so advanced now. Touch DNA, you know, within hours and get a genealogical progress of everybody's cousins and aunts and uncles and all that shit. Stop all that interview people, because people, you know, want to lie. There's people that make up stories just so they can get their name in the news. Because
they want to have their 15 seconds of glory, you know.
Yeah, you know, so whatever. Or they want to try to, you know, say, well, you know, listen, yeah, shut up. You know, this Bitcoin thing, I don't know. Yes, our dogs specialize in tracking humans. They got famous in 9/11 for finding people in rubble. Yes. They absolutely did. Dean says 10 people can watch the same video and get 15 views or whatever. Absolutely. That's the same way. That's the same with the Bible. You know, I know a lot of people read the Bible and totally different. They interpret different ways. But here's the thing, Dean. When 10 people are watching it and get 15 different views, that's incompetency. Because if it's that bad where everybody does not have the same view, everybody don't know what's going on, there's some problems going on. Yeah. Why is everybody getting a different thing out of this? Because the information you're giving us is bogus. It's crap. If it was my mother, I mean, I'd be doing everything I could to find her too. You know.
Yep.
Grandmother, whatever. It's just, I don't know. But we all know we're all grown adults. We're all educated on here. At least most of you guys are. I don't know about me, but you're educated enough to know they're going to have to start slowing down these search. They're going to run out of resources for one person, and I just don't know if it's going to be solved anytime soon. I could be wrong. Could wake up in the morning, they arrested a suspect, DNA match, something. Or they got one suspect and found out there's two more involved. They're on a manhunt for them. And maybe that's coming. But right now, what I see, I got no confidence that this thing's going to be solved anytime soon. Really.
I think they'd be way ahead if they just cut everything out, didn't let anything come out to the media, and just concentrate on the investigation. And then when they get something solid and concrete and they know without a doubt that they've got what they need, then they can let the news out. Until then, they just need to be quiet.
Stay away from there. Lock the media. I'm sorry. I know there's freedom of press, but back them up. They're walking in the freaking crime scene. There's people walking up to the door, taking pictures. They got pizzas delivered coming in there. I mean, they've arrested pizza delivery guys,
contaminated.
Uber guys and gals. It's just, come on.
Oh, jeez.
They should have blocked that entirely off. And listen, investigations go how they go. We all know that, but I just don't have no confidence. And so my heart goes out to the Guthrie family. Again, I don't watch them, so I don't know if they're Republican, Democrat. Don't care at this particular time. Just saying a political issue to me. This is, these people missing a family member, and damn it,
this is a human life.
It is a human life, and I appreciate you guys. Hit the like and share. Hit the like and share button, guys. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, get it out there. Put some funniness up in the chat if you think things are funny. It helps with the algorithm. Shout out to your friends. Again, I want to mention that we're having on the July 1st show, we're going to be giving away Marine Corps K-Bar. Well, it don't have to be Marine Corps. It's going to be a K-Bar knife, Damascus pattern. Okay, and I've got some guys, some Smiths that's on TikTok, and they are currently in the process of doing that, and they're taking their time because they got till July. But we had on Stone Yeti Forge, and he was talking all about it, and he's one of the guys involved. And I'm gonna have some of them people come on here in the next couple of months to pimp out what they do and everything like that. Big shout out to that. I got David Scott lined up to come on. Our buddy, funny man Richard Montano is going to come on. We'll try to get the guy from the Persian Museum there. My God, what a great place! That was just awesome. He's buried in Arlington. He's not buried in Laclede, even though he moved there when he was 4, and that's where his boyhood home is and where he taught school and stuff. So that's all fascinating, and I'm going to try to get him on and he could talk about and show some things. I don't know if he's got a virtual video of the thing I could show. Hopefully, maybe we can do that. If you're a football fan, It's the nerd. It's nerd time's coming. Free agency's about to begin. Guys, they got, what is it, March 3rd or March 13th to get down. The salary cap's down under manageable. And so your local teams right now are starting to find a way to cut players and get their salaries done. Basketball's in full tilt. Baseball is just getting ready to start. Pitchers and catchers reported last week, I think it was. So, yeah, NASCAR's about to wrap up. I think they have their Daytona, or maybe the NASCAR's starting. I don't know. I think they're starting. Yeah. Anyway, good time here for sports. So, yeah. That's about all we got for you guys today. Commander, you want to give us a closing, sir?
Yes, sir. I would love to. Listen, things sometimes in this world can get pretty crazy, but I know sometimes we feel like we're going through it alone, but you're not. You're not alone. Reach out. Take somebody strong to ask for help. We say it all the time. You're important. I will always say it. You're important. You matter. You have value. You have value to Richie. You have value to me. You have value to your family, your friends. You're not going through this alone, even though you may feel like you are. You feel like you're in that dark place. Reach out. Reach out. Pick up the phone. Make a call. Somebody will listen somewhere. We'll listen. We'll go sit down and have a cup of coffee, piece of pie. Just sit there and just listen to you vent, just to get it off your chest. Don't sit around and keep things bottled up. That's not good. Reach out and talk to somebody. Get that help that you need. You've got a story. I'd like to hear it. You catch this podcast, you tune in, dial us up. Tell me your story. I want to hear your story, because I know your life has made a difference to somebody somewhere in some way, shape, or form. You may not see it, but I know that your life has touched somebody that has made a difference to them. So you are valuable to that person. Okay? Tell us your story. You need to talk sometime. I'd love to hear it. So would Richie. Until then, you take care of yourself.
Absolutely. Guys, it's the 250th year. My hat right here says the 250th year, not just to the Marines, but all branches of service, the main ones anyway. I don't know about our little brother Coast Guard and SpaceX, but other than that, the rest of them, it's 250 years. Try to get some of these events as they come up. I know they're going to be magnificent. I mean, they're probably going to have fireworks in May, fireworks in June, November when Wrinkle birthday. I know. I think there's June, September, and November, I believe, are the major. There's Army, Navy, Marines, Army being oldest. So it's going to be some great shows. 250 years is awesome. So don't miss out. Don't be a dumbass like me and live in the same area for eons and not know there's a damn Blackjack Pershing, one of the greatest combat engineer guys there ever was, and I go to this freaking museum. Yeah, moron. So don't be that guy. Don't be me. Piggyback on what my buddy says here, and I say it all the time, and I'll continue to say it, you have value, and only you know what your value is. But understand, I want to tell you something. You're very important to everyone here. We don't want everybody doing the same things. Life would be so damn boring. Okay, we need plumbers, we need mechanics, we need speakers, we need entertainers, we need cooks, chefs, we need guys to handle the trash, sanitation. I don't look down upon my nose. Anybody's got a job. I'm glad they're working. Hell, get you some. I will never fault any man or woman for wanting to better themselves. Okay. As long as they're doing it and, they're not diddling kids or, stuff like that. I don't, they need to shoot themselves. Other than that, you guys be safe with each other. Have your pet spayed or neutered, like Bob Barker used to say. That's very important. Okay.
Yep.
Weather's getting warm. And, Commander said last week, I'm thinking, I told him, I said, I think he jinxed us. Well, I went and looked at the almanac. I went and looked at upcoming weather around the area. And, I think it's getting warm. I don't see there's no snow in our forecast where we are. I don't know about where you guys are listening to.
None.
There's no snow coming, and without the snow and ice, hey, it's supposed to start getting 60s and 70s, middle of March. Guess who's going to be back in shorts?
I
wear shorts from March
I hear you.
until October. Okay,
I had just about all the blue jeans I can take.
Absolutely, brother. So guys, take care of yourselves, one another. Feed somebody. It's okay to get somebody a donation for some food. Help them out. Feed them. Yeah. Go have a cold drink with somebody. If you drink, go have a cold drink. If you want to sit down and read scriptures, go read scripture with somebody. Hell, go to a movie, go have pizza, whatever it is you want to do. Go hang out with somebody. Jeff and I are going to be at the Cameron Veterans Home this coming Friday. Jeff Onyx and I, the founder of Comedy Vets, and I, we're going to be there. We're going to do music, magic, and comedy. I'm going to play a harmonica, and then I got some amateur magician tricks. He's got some magician tricks he's going to do. He's going to tell some jokes. I'm going to tell some jokes to the old folks there. And then, of course, look out for us. We got March coming, March 28th. Going to be in Hale, Missouri. And they're excited because this is we're going to be the first people to do comedy in there. Just like we were the first people to do the comedy there. We're in Hamilton at Jigs and Gigs. And so now they got comedians want to come in there. So Comedy Vets is trailblazing, guys. And we're on your behalf. I did a podcast show the other day. Go back and check it out with Russell, our boy Russell Reynolds, for his Paranormal Missouri. I had some photos I took when I was out in Oregon. I put on there, and they had a bunch of followers from Ohio wanted me to come out there and perform. So we're gonna try to set up these tours and get up to you guys. So until we meet again, don't dog hole. You take care of yourselves and each other. Commander and I, we want to see you again.
That's
we want
right.
to see you again. Think about bringing a mystery box back and see if people can get tuned in and answer some of these questions, do some mystery box things. So think about it. Right in the comments, if you want me to bring a mystery box back or not. I've had suggestions to be brought back. Put in what you think. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. You got breakfast coming? No, we don't have a veterans breakfast until next month. Yeah, nope. we already had it. I already had my free breakfast fat ass to take the food. Yeah, we already had that. Commander, you be careful, brother. I'll see you.
You too.
You guys, take care.